Hi everyone, this is Becca. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, July 14th, I believe. I'm sorry if it's kind of noisy. I'm filming in my dining room today. My mom's watching TV, my husband's upstairs watching TV, the neighborhood kids are out running around, and if I didn't get to this today, I don't think that I would have been able to get to it at any other time. Today I'm using this tiny itty bitty little deck. It's the Cheeto Marchetti Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. It's the same that I use on the regular size, but it's just a miniature travel size. This reading here is for William Barr, and these are two separate questions. This morning I had asked it if William Barr was covering up for Epstein, and we got the coffin, the moon, and the key. This is positive. This is positive. It's saying yes, he buried something. The moon is your career, your reputation, your honors, and how other people see you. So we do know that he has a reputation of covering things up. Don't they call him the cover-up general or cover-up king or something like that? Yeah, so it's saying that here. And I believe he also said in an interview a while back that he's not concerned about his reputation because he's going to die anyways. There you go. Yeah, he's Moose, are you okay? That he covered something up. But it is going to get, whatever he buried, they get the key to that. They open it up. This one was right before this reading, and I had asked, did William Barr cover for Epstein? And we have the tree, the clover, and the sun. These are two very positive cards. This one's neutral. So this is saying yes. He may have covered something up that was 5 to 7 years ago. Right here and right here, these two add up to 7. He may have covered something up about 7 years ago. But that's coming out. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to put these back. I'm going to focus here on the coffin as the topic, and I'm going to go ahead and do a box spread. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, so I went ahead and focused on the coffin here, and I pulled 4 before, 4 behind, placed the coffin right in the middle, shuffled, and this is what we have. So let's go through this together. This first row here, we have the sun, the anchor, the moon. Second row here, we have the man, the coffin, and the bouquet. And then this third row here, we have the cross, the clouds, and the tree again. So this is talking about a successful long-term career. This person here may no longer be with us. I do know that his father had a deal with Epstein a few years ago, where he got him a job at a university or a school or middle school or something. So I'm not sure if this is referring to William Barr's father or William Barr himself, or who this man is. But if I follow this line down, this person is no longer with us, somewhere else. And then here we see burden, a lot of confusion, and something that has to do with growth or health. We see here that this person is not successful. They're quite burdened and guilty, being punished. This row here, we're seeing that there's being weighed down with a lot of grief or bearing something and causing a lot of confusion and trouble. The clouds is the most negative card in the system. It corresponds to the King of Clubs. So by suit, it's the most negative. It's actually more negative than the coffin. So this could be talking about just being weighed down by heavy, heavy grief, bearing something very deeply and making it very hard to uncover. Confusion, miscommunication, trouble. So that's that line. And here we see a gift, a career gift that has something to do with growth. The tree is also a time card, and trees don't sprout up overnight. They take years to grow. So this could have been something that was gifted about 7 years ago, 5 to 7 years ago. if we look at the corners, there's something here. This is talking about religious faith. This is Christian faith. This is Islamic faith. I do know, I'm not very knowledgeable of the facts, but I do know that William Barr covered up the Iran-Contra or whatever years ago for Reagan. I wonder if this is Reagan then. But this is saying 7 years ago. Christian faith, Islamic faith. He's not successful. If we knight the sun, it knights to the clouds. This is the most successful card. This is the most negative card. So he clouded something over, made it very difficult to find, but it eventually becomes known and his reputation is affected by that. The man knights here, so it's the man and the moon, so that's his career and his reputation, and then this is his longevity. There's a burdensome gift or a very difficult gift, perhaps some sort of recovery, but it's not a recovery that happens quickly. And then we see, if we knight the anchor to the cross, this is a chain of burden, a chain of punishment, and something to do with long-term growth here and clouding your reputation or your career. There's a lot going on here. I'm seeing Islamic faith, Christian faith, a career, a gift for a career, a person that's no longer with us. And this middle row right here, a heavy weighing down of grief and trouble, confusion, covering stuff up. So yeah, that's his reputation. It's talking about his reputation of covering stuff up, and it goes back years. There's something that happened 5 to 7 years ago that he buried, and I can't get a clear read on this other than Islamic faith, Christian faith, and he was gifted something for his longevity in his career, but his career and his reputation is very clouded, and he's known as somebody that covers stuff up. And the question was, what is he covering up? What is he covering up? Because this is cover up. Real difficult to see around these two. This is like burying something really, really, really deep, especially when it's this card falls before it, the anchor. The anchor speaks of depth as well, because when you anchor your ship down, you're not really going to go anywhere. You're not going to move. So he buried something real, real deep, and it goes back years, 5 to 7 years. And it has to do either with a man that's no longer with us, or also quite possibly a man that is guilty. This knight's here, he knight's here, his career and his longevity. You know what? I'm gonna wrap that up there, and I'm gonna ask another question. Okay, I'll be right back. I was editing the video and I caught something that I failed to mention. This man here in the reading, I didn't know who it was. If this man is presenting for Epstein, we can see here that he's guilty, and he could be facing life in prison here, punishment for life. Okay, and then if we follow this right here, but if we follow this line though, it looks like there's a recovery. Okay, so I don't know if Barr is going to, try his hand again as the cover-up king and bury this for him and try to clear him. But whoever this person is could be looking at life, because the man knights here to the tree. So a man's life, a man's longevity. So, and this is punishment and big trouble. So whoever this person is could be looking at life in prison. And there's guilt here. So if we knight the anchor, it knights over to the cross. So that's a chain of punishment or long-term punishment, and that long-term punishment would be life. But this right here, this is positive, and this is kind of neutral. So I'm wondering, again, if he's going to try to, if this is Epstein that he covered up for, that he did all this for, he may try to get him out. I don't know if that would work. It's very hard to tell in this spread. It's quite difficult to tell because all of the main negative cards land right next to the man, right there and right here. It ends on a neutral card. So perhaps they tried to lighten right here with this one. They may try to lighten his sentence and only get him a few years. But this is saying life right here. So we'll see how that plays out. But I'm not sure who this man is. This could be someone that is no longer with us, or someone that's going to be punished for life and ends up going here. But then this row right here, it's saying that it clears up. And if the punishment is severe, they may get some sort of reduction because the the bouquet also lands after the coffin, which is talking about a recovery to whatever loss was there. So I'm going to plug that in, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye. Hi everyone. Okay, welcome back. I went ahead and did this throw to see what he's covering up, and we have the house, the woman, the tree, the bear, the storks, and then on the second row we have the key, the dog, the coffin, the clouds, and the gift. So we can see here on this top row that this is a woman in the family or a woman in the house. Long time ago, this is what was buried. Something from 7 years ago was buried. 5 to 7 years ago, they buried something. There's someone here in a position of authority, a very powerful person, or big money, big financing that was transferred or upgraded, or a bump up in financing. This right here, he's covering for a very important friend. This woman here, that's the important friend. This is someone that's important in the family or important in the house or some sort of important real estate. A female friend, he buried something 7 years ago, 5 to 7 years ago, about this person here, whoever this is. There's a lot of confusion and misunderstanding, a cover-up regarding someone in a position of authority or power, and a transfer of gifts. There's a very important, on the corners here, there's a very important transfer, upgrade, change, or a transformation. And then this corner, this is a happy family or a happy home or happy real estate. If we start knighting, something got buried for this family. This is a confused woman, and this is gifts of longevity. Okay, let me see. Okay, we did the top. Now let's do the bottom. Something very significant that happened years ago, 5 to 7 years ago. A powerful friend, or a friend that has a crap ton of money, and they're covering up some sort of a transfer, a change, or an upgrade. If we mirror these two and these two, this is an important house, important family, important real estate, and this is the transfer, upgrade, or change of gifts. This is a female friend, and the power is unclear, or the financing is unclear. The assets are unclear from this powerful female friend right here. And they buried this. Again, this keeps coming up. They buried something 5 to 7 years ago. But I'm not seeing the ring here, so I can't say if there was an agreement. I don't see the birds, so I can't say if there was a verbal communication, like a phone call or something. I just see a female friend very important in his family or in the house, a female friend. They buried something long ago, financing a powerful friend. A female friend, powerful, confusion around power. Or confusion around financing. I can't figure out what he's covering up, but it happened a long time ago, 5 to 7 years ago, with a woman, female friend here that's important to his family, important to the house, or perhaps important to the administration somehow. But this woman's very powerful, has a lot of money, like a CEO or something like that. That's all I can get out of this. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, so I went ahead and asked what was coming up for him, for Bar, and we have the ring, the snake, the heart, the fish, the tree on the top row, and then on the second row we have the clover, the bear, the storks, the letter, and the clouds. So we can see that there's some sort of a betrayal to a marriage, and a love of money, and money that's growing. This is also stocks, bonds, the market. So I'm wondering if he has stocks somewhere that's growing, like long-term, like a long-term investment, something that takes time to mature. Here is a lucky opportunity or a good agreement. This down here, there's an opportunity here with big finances or some sort of a transfer of a document that gets covered up. There is, on the corners here, we have a contract or an agreement that is big trouble. And there's an opportunity for long-term growth. But I'm seeing some sort of a financial record here. This is either a check or a bank statement, or let me see, if this is talking about the stock markets, there's some sort of a record, something that's written, a document, a financial document here and a financial document here. This is lying about finances. This is also lying about someone in a position of authority. This is a check and a transfer or an upgrade to an affair. But it ends here in the clouds. So I'm sure that we all know that he's covering for Trump as well. But I mean, he's the cover-up king. He covers up for everybody. It's covered up here at the very end. So if this does clear up, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a very long time, possibly years. But I'm seeing financial betrayal or a lie around someone in a position of authority. This is big finances and your assets. Person in a position of authority, power, strength, lies, deceit, betrayal. There's a financial record, though, and some sort of a transfer or an upgrade to an affair. I'm seeing here, if we knight the ring to here, this is an upgrade to a relationship or an agreement, some sort of partnership. There's a false document with the snake and the letter. There's a false document here, or lying on something that is written. Okay, I'm not seeing the birds, and the birds is my communications card, and birds use their voice and they sing. So he may have falsified bank records. Interesting. Falsified bank records, huh? See, but this doesn't knight all the way over here. He's heading into big trouble. It may take a few years to clear up. But that's falsifying records, bank statements. This could be life insurance, a life insurance policy. So there may be some falsification around that as well. Financing. The Bear Knight's here. So the Bear Knight's the fish. Power and money. Power and financing. Power in the stock markets. A powerful stock market. A lucky affair with the Clover knighting the hearts. That's a lucky affair. But that affair ends up being big trouble. False financial document or false life insurance documents. I think this is all going to come out. All of this stuff is going to come out. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a couple years probably. It's not something, this is quick. The Clovers is opportunity, luck, jokes, comedy, but it's acts very quickly. It's fleeting. The tree, while being a neutral card, is something that takes years to develop and grow. So he could have been doing this for years, and he's been covering it up here. False financial documents, perhaps false life insurance documents, but he's falsifying records. Records and documents are being falsified. And there's a troublesome partnership here. Troublesome partnership, troublesome agreement, troublesome affair as well with the heart. So we'll see how that plays out. But this here is an upgrade or a change to an affair. So it's being upgraded and changed. And this is also air travel. Travel by air. Storks are migratory birds. They leave and they return. I'm hesitant to say that when this hits the fan that he'll run off, because I didn't ask that. I just asked what was coming up for him. So it looks like he's covering up falsified records, falsified financial documents. I'm not seeing the scythe here, which would talk about danger, confusion, or not danger and confusion, but danger, something being cut off, a separation. I'm not seeing that here. I'm not seeing the birds talk about communications and conversations. All I'm seeing is big money cards and a falsified document. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up here. I'm going to edit this video and I'm going to jump on, what's his name, Dershowitz next. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.